Hey guys, so during this lockdown I've been doing quite a few videos of quick little speed run Lightroom edits. I've had a lot of people asking me to slow it down and basically show a how-to video using Lightroom. This is super simple stuff. I mean, even for beginners, these are just little micro adjustments you can do to greatly improve your photography game. So let's get into it. So here's a shot I took in Venice around a year ago. This is taken from the Rialto Bridge. The sun had already kind of set. You can see it's completely disappeared and everything's kind of silhouetted at the moment, but it's made for a really nice shot. Now I can actually enhance this a bit more. First thing I usually do is work on my crop tool, just reframing a shot just in case I don't like the way it's framed. So for example, I can come in a bit here. The next thing I like to work on is basically the exposure. You can mess around with the exposure and just see what you like. I kind of like it slightly silhouetted still. So I'll only add a little bit of exposure here, not too much. The next thing I like to work on is the highlights tool. And what this does is brings back a ton of detail that you might have lost. Usually when you're taking photographs of the sky or something like that, you can bring back a lot of detail from the sky, as you can see. Bring back the detail, bring back a lot of detail in the sky here. After that, I'd like to work on shadows. You could bring the shadows back so it's not too silhouetted. The problem with this is if you have underexposed and everything's dark, if you push the shadows too much, when you zoom into the photo, you'll start to see a lot of grain, especially if you're going to print this out and put it on your wall. You're essentially pushing the photograph to its limit, so I don't tend to go this high up on the shadows, just a bit like that. After that, I like to work on clarity. See, what clarity does is, watch this. It just makes everything like HD, especially if you have buildings in the background and things like that. Buildings, skies, it works perfectly. Doesn't work as good on portraits of people because they start to look like zombies. But as you can see, clarity makes a huge difference. So I'll just plus it by about 40. Then after clarity, I like to move to vibrance. What vibrance does is any of the vibrant colors in the photo you can enhance. It doesn't enhance every color, but the vibrant stuff that sticks out. So the blues, the reds. So let's give it a go. So that's at max capacity. You can see it's a bit over exaggerated, maybe to about 50, plus 50, plus 60 there. The next one is the saturation. You have to be careful with saturation because that enhances every color. So as you boost it, that looks great. But if you boost it too much, you can see it looks a bit ridiculous and looks like a watercolor painting. I like to enhance saturation just by a tad, maybe plus 10 max. Now the photo's looking great, but I really hate that crane up there. So I'm gonna show you how to remove that quickly. This tool here is the spot removal tool. Now it's actually designed to remove spots on portraits and people's faces, but you can make use of it here. Let me zoom into this bird to give you an idea. If you click on it, what Lightroom does is find somewhere that looks similar and copies it on top. So as you can see, click on it, fires that bit next to it, gets rid of the bird. You'll never know it was there. So you can use this for the crane. The bigger the subject, the harder it is to remove, but I'm going to give it a go here. So just drag it along. Boom. I mean, that in one go looks better already. You can tell something's obviously been copied and pasted, but you can go back in and start fixing. Here you can see this line. Obviously, let's get rid of that. That should be easy. Make the brush size small. Drag it along, disappeared already. And there you go, that crane is completely gone. Now one final thing I do as well is this gradient tool, which you can use on the sky and any other part. So here you can bring back even more detail, make it a bit more moody, acts as a gradient filter. You can play around with the white balance of the sky, which helps a lot. So if I made it orange, look at that. Now I'm kind of liking that more. Obviously, it's clearly been edited a little bit, but sometimes you need things to look a bit more vibrant. Now let's see before and after now. There we go. I might actually get this photo printed. So I hope you liked the edit. If you did like this video, then just keep following because I'm going to be doing more videos like this during this lockdown. It's kind of inspired me to teach more. I've had a lot of people asking for help on how to improve their photography, so hope you guys liked it and I'll catch you in the next one.